Oh, oh, I think shit hit the fan. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, welcome back to the reboot of the hardcore desert survival space engineer series. It has been a long time since there has been an episode. I'm sure a few of you even thought that it wouldn't happen. But here I am. And it is happening. With a few major changes. You may notice I don't have a suit. This is highly motivated by Smokey's no suit survival. I think it's an amazingly creative way to play, and it changes everything. And I wanted to try it out, so here it is. I didn't want to start a new world because my dream of making this canyon a giant base still resides within me, and I still want to do it. And I put a lot of work into this place. And for those who might just be joining me, I'll do a little tour this episode. And we can kind of showcase what has been done, and while I'm doing that, I'll showcase what we're going to do. But before we get into that, some other new rules that I have. So no suit means we have no helmet for space, and we have no jetpack. The helmet means we need to build ships that are pressurized and can withhold oxygen, and that's very important. I am not doing food because I don't want to be hassled with that, so food is not a problem. Build and repair. I am going to keep it in critical because she really saying my fuel is critical. I don't have a jetpack. I don't need fuel. Hope she doesn't do that all the time. Anyway, or what I could do is fill up my non-working jetpack. So anyway, moving on. Sorry, getting distracted. Build and repair system, Bob. I am keeping it into the world because I have some major projects I want to do as kind of my mission. Before I get into the projects, I will say that the build and repair systems can only be placed on a stationary building. It cannot be on a ship. What that means is if I'm in space and I'm in a battle, I cannot repair air leaks during combat. I have to deal with them, or I have to patch it up enough to get to a station, to get to essentially a shipyard to get it repaired. I think that is a nice balance. And so that's what I'm also going to do. It also lets me build the ships that I want to build. This episode, hopefully, I'm going to get started on building and by the way, I don't know what that beeping is. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to figure that out. I probably cut that out, but you hear that noise? I want it gone. I was trying to get away from it so it's not just in the background, but it seems to be this entire base, so I'll have to figure that out. Anyway, as I rock back, we can discuss. As a mission for this series, is I'm going to build a Venator. A 1-to-1 scale. It's actually the maximum size ship you can build in the game. I don't mean CPU limit or whatnot, or GPU, whatever it is. I mean physics limit, as in the physics break if I place any more blocks on this thing. So, and it's basically finished. I have a few more things to do, but it's all good. It'll be finished by the end of the month as per request of the deal I made with the Devilish God. But in the meantime, I need to get back in this game, and so here's where we stand. We have that ship almost built. I'm not going to use the ship because it doesn't really have a use for me, and it's not a ship that I built. I don't know about the ins and out of it, the ins and out of that ship very well. I'm not going to dismantle it, but eventually it might just be parts because I want to build my own ships. Resource-wise, we have a lot of resources. What we need is gold for superconductors and ice. A lot of ice. I have completed the ice supply of this place, of another place nearby, and there is no nearby ice pocket on this planet. The only effective way for us to get ice is actually going to be in space. That is a problem because over there you see a crash site, and I'll go into spectator cam for this. And we do have a shield, so this place is pretty well defended. We have nice, I call these pancake defenses. I don't know if they are functional, as in they have ammo. We also have these little turrets here. Again, I don't know if it's entirely functional. There's a few of them. I have one there, and one here. We have this little gateway, little protective gateway. We have this mine, which appears to still have some iron left, but not much. And iron is not a problem. We have a ridiculous amount of iron. Looking critical into the base a little bit, you can kind of see what's been done. A lot of tunneling, whatnot. I do have this magnificent elevator, which does work to pick up the this vehicle is actually built so it can go down this tunnel through these. It fits through these tunnels all the way, go to here, and it has enough room to turn over. Yep, freeze up. This goes up to the solar farm, which is actually very large. Huge solar farm. Like, these are big block solar farms. This produces most of our power. Has some defending. We go back down the hatch. Go this way. We get into the functional elevator. The elevator will take us up. And when it gets up here, it'll actually turn and line us up here so that the vehicle faces the right direction. We'll go down this tunnel and finally reach into the hangar area, which is actually not complete yet. I just this is the last thing I was working on, and it has some blast doors to open up. This was the last thing I was working on. We have a little Chinook helicopter. That helicopter has an attachment, this little thing. And I was doing that, so I built that attachment so that I could salvage the crash site here. This ship actually was built by me and Smokey, so these drills are the exact same drills that dug. Those drills dug this hole. Like, literally, those exact drills. So, how to explain this? So the drills, they were on a lot of, pistons. And when we were getting rid of the pistons, we went up too fast and it shot the whole drill thing up, and it landed right here, which is why you see this like caved in area, which we covered up with this hole. We then built up the drills, built the ship onto it, connected it, build and repair systems, you can see evidence. And we went to space, and we came back, and we loaded up and got a lot of stuff. Enough stuff to even get me started on building this shield generator, and also a few reactors and speed modulators. We still need gold. Wish I knew where that freaking beeping was coming from. Really annoying. I'll have to find it. Okay. Now I'm curious, can I hold H2 so that I don't have to hear that thing over and over? Let's search bottle. I can't even hold it. I shouldn't have organics. That should be gone because I got rid of the mod. Okay. Anyway, so that's kind of the recap. Oh, freeze up. Of what's going on. I don't know what I want to take. I don't know if I want to take the truck or not. Let me take, if it's still functional, the small kind of helicopter vehicle that Smokey built real fast. Because I want to show you the build site of where I want to build my larger ships. Ships that can't be built underground. Hope this flies. Am I dying?
Fuel critical.
How does that cockpit counts as it somehow thinks it puts me in space? Okay, we could take the truck. I could run there. I could do spectator cam. I'll do spectator cam. So if you follow up this path, which I apparently blocked off, so I'm going to need to unblock that. And then come up here with the truck, get up this hill and take a right. This, how do I explain? I was working on ships in creative on this world. So this is a cargo ship, which I will probably build, and this was a large hangar. Not a hangar, a large like runway ship. I don't want to call it an aircraft carrier, but it's pretty much an aircraft carrier. Anyway, yeah, I just wanted to be in the world with all the mods that. Moving on. I always planned to build a area right here to work on ships. Now, I will show this only because I don't have creative modes on. Okay, if you can see that, that is a hangar that I was designing. It is so massive. It's okay. Let me put it to you this way: this ship, that is more or less how long it is. You know, so it's several blocks long. I don't know if that's the building I'm going to build here, because it might be overwhelming to just everything else I built. So I'm going to think of, because eventually I want to build, and I was working on it today, this thing. This is the Prometheus. This has kind of been upgraded with mods to help me with this strategy. This is a good go into space and do some basic things ship. This is the ship that was there. You can kind of see it. This is more of a planetary cargo ship, but it could be turned into a space. But that's all it is. It's just cargo. So, not exactly useful. So I actually started building this to try to, because getting the crash ship stuff to base was getting tedious with my tiny little Chinook helicopter. And this carrier is the thing. And that's the Venator, which eventually I will want to... Oh, just clicking it, the lag screen came out. Yeah. So, I need to build an area here. I will most likely... Where is it? Was I in the wrong hill? Yeah, I was in the wrong hill. It's going to go here. Not there. Here. And I'll just send the shields bit to it. And I'll attach it to the main grid so it can have the power system and everything else. I haven't decided exactly how I'm going to do it yet, but yeah. I'm going to build a nice, kind of large ship building facility right there. And that will be in this episode, actually, so stay tuned for that. This is going to be a very productive episode. It's going to take me a long time. Speaking of, though, doubling back a little bit to the devilish god deal that I made with Smokey. Right now, it is the 16th. Okay? So far, I haven't completed much on that list. But it's going to be close. It's going to be close. I'm leaving on the 19th to go back to New York. Of course, Christmas is coming. But I think I can get it done. It looks like there still might be ice. Oh, there's still ice here. Look at that. I was wrong. Forgot about all this ice. So, yeah, I'll We definitely need to mine this because our ice is basically non-existent. Okay, I'm gonna find that annoying sound
Fuel critical.
while and get the framework done of our little large shipbuilding facility. So I'll be right back. Stay tuned. I've been just going around upgrading things. I'll get back to that. I made this real quick to help me. I added an elevator, so this now takes me from the top to the bottom. It stops at the ice and at the bottom there as well. It's nice little elevator. Alright, go back down. I also kind of want to turn this music down a bit. There we go. Okay. Also, if you notice, a lot of my what I call go-karts tend to get their wheels took off because of the build and repairs. And so I went ahead and upgraded this one with a piston system. So I can just click this button. Oh god. Why just went so slow? One of them's too slow. What are the speeds? So we've got 1.1, 1.1, 1.1, and half. I don't know why it's 1.1, but I'll go with it. Okay. It works more or less. Anyway, so you can add reels, you can work underneath it, yada yada. Also, I also changed out the batteries, and I added some artificial mass. I haven't welded them up because there's no real point, and they take superconductors, which I don't want to use. But without them, it's very uneven. So this kind of makes it even. Anyway, go on the helm, put the parking brake off, and we just kind of roll around. It's a fun little thing. I love these little things. Anyway, pull our way over to the whatchamacallit, the hangar, because I need to start seeing how I'm going to build up to have a connection point to build the large ship area. Also, whoop, can I increase the speed? So right now, speed's at 38. Let's make it 50. Yeah, that's better. I think any faster than this would be kind of dangerous. Oh, I love these tunnels. They took so long to build. I did get a crazy amount of stone doing it. Whoa! Okay, like tank steering. These things are a mess. Just thrown together, but it's so good. I don't know if this can actually make it up here. Let's slow it down. It's not designed. Yeah, I have a way to get around that. I added a mod that has some more steeper ramps, like all the way like 6 blocks long, 5 blocks, 4 blocks. Yeah, that should be enough for it. Is that half a block? That's half a block. That's actually a bit of a problem. What if I give it the gravity and just scrape my butt? There we go. Yeah.
Fuel critical.
So if I actually weld up the mass blocks, I wonder if I could change the mass of them. I've never actually used them. Anyway, let's go up. All right. Oh, this is the shield. I was like, what is that weird thing? Okay, well, it's not particularly happy with its life right now, but that's fine. Okay, so that's the rotor, so that spins it. I don't know what that does. It's probably like the emergency stop, if I had to guess. I don't want to test it. This will go pop.
Fuel critical.
Okay, we're almost to the top. And we'll turn ourselves. What's fun is doing this with the freaking transport truck. Like this is just big enough to do all that. But it's also fun. I love doing this. I love that I actually took the time to build this, especially since I now have a no suit survival. Because yeah, it would be a lot harder. Yeah, let's go. I'm just dragging my rear connector across the ground. Almost there. I wonder if I should make another entrance into the tunnel from the top. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'll go ahead and just park this here.
Fuel critical.
I wonder if I could make a block big enough to fit in here. Oh, that would be fun. Oh, fun thing about this, I remember this now. This actually drives with these wheels, and it's just small enough to drive through these tunnels. I actually drove this heli. So what I did was I actually drove it down the tunnel. Down that tunnel. Oh, there's a sandstorm. I drove it down the tunnel, all the way through these tunnels, up the elevator into here. Just because, you know, one day I got bored. Do I have a button panel? No, I have a help. I want a button panel, please. I want it to be this color just because. And let's put it here. Actually, I want the new one. You do this one. Yeah, let's do that one. It would be a... might actually be a hinge. Okay, let's see what what am I using? Yeah, I'm using the green first hinge. That good deal. I'll just put this on first. And let's close this place up. Perfect. Safe from the sandstorm in my underground facility. Okay. So, I need to find a way to go up. There's a few ways I could do this. I could technically even make it where the elevator goes all the way up, but I don't really want to mess with that elevator. That was actually a lot of effort. I could make a diagonal path that branches off this and then goes a ramp going up. I could make another elevator. Freeze up. I could make another elevator here that goes up. I don't know. It's hard to say which one would be technically easier. Let's go into spectator cam and see the distance. So it's honestly not that far up, all things considered. So yeah, so the question is I either branch off and go up, or I do an elevator. Or I do both. I like the idea of an elevator, because with an elevator I could technically put fighters down here. And I can have like multiple elevators that goes up into maybe a above ground hangar. I guess I've just determined to do an elevator. Okay, well I think I can close that. Or break off. I need the thrusters off. I just need this somewhere out of the way. I want to back it into... For now, I'll just drive it straight in. I'm going to... This will be its kind of parking spot in here.
Fuel critical.
Anyway, I also need to put lights in here. Wow, that just fits that back blade. Nice. Also open this back end. Okay. Okay, so I think the first thing I'm going to do is add some lights because I want to see what I'm doing, and then I will build an elevator right here that goes up. Okay, I'll be back when that's done.
Looking into it more, do you have...
Oops. I'm building this. I did wanted to mention something that I've kind of put on myself. I'm not using Bob. Like, I have one right here, but I'm not using it to build onto my base. I don't have a particular reason why I'm not. I think it's just... I don't know, I think it's kind of fun for me to... Because Bob makes it where I don't have to, you know, build scaffolding. If I was using Bob, I wouldn't have built and designed this awesome thing, which I actually really love. This little staircase with these little railings, you know? So it's making it where I get creative and I make up new designs for bases. And so all of the building repair systems are off for the entire compound. And eventually I am going to get rid of a lot of them. And like I said, only use them as the shipbuilding, the capital shipbuilding yards. So anyway, I just want to make that clear. So when I come back and we have the little elevator thing, you'll understand that it's not, you know, it wasn't, you know, I did it all by hand. Anyway, back to work. Okay, quick update. And also it's loud. I have, it's something new. It's heavy. It's raining rocks. We're making progress. Here we go. Let's just get that like 275. Super scary. So, yeah, the tunnel is beginning to be dug. So, and this gives you an idea of the size of the elevator. I don't know if 3 pistons is going to be actually enough to take it. Oh, don't tell me it crashed. Don't crash. I did actually connect it via conveyor tubes. So we are, progress is being made. I eventually will merge block them together so that we don't have to have it dangerously high first. Hopefully it can just, you know, work. Not to mention, I think it'll look cool. I'm really proud of this design, actually. We'll see how high we can get. And also, as a bonus, we get a lot of stone.
Fuel critical.
Like, a lot of stone. Which will then turn into resources, which we can obviously use. For instance, give you an idea. Yeah, that's 8.6 million in this one chest alone. 200,000, 175. That's almost a million there. Yeah, we have. I really don't even need to be mining this stone, but I honestly like to mine it because I get like this perfect square, and I might want to like go with it. We'll see. Is fully extended? It is. Okay, I have to extend the next one. So what we'll do is we'll reverse, and we'll go. Enough. Not enough. It's gonna have to get higher. 347. So it's gonna have to keep getting higher each time because we're adding our. Oh, yep. This is fun. This is fun. It stopped. It needs some more oomph. 347. Let's take that to. Not going. I've added a lot of strength to it. It's not. It is just simply not moving. I can try this one. The lag. It is very unhappy with life right now. It doesn't know what to think about what it's doing, what it even wants to do. It's so many drills. Yeah, okay, I want to deal with this. I'll be back in a second. I think we're about to break. Oh gosh, that's loud. There's a sandstorm, which I think is what's causing my lag a bit. We're just gonna be short.
Fuel critical.
Yeah, we're just short. Also, I think that's not helping. We're getting close. Yeah, I think we're fully extended. Yep. We are one piston short, which is actually not a big deal if I do left click. Now the question is, do I want to do left click? That's honestly a tough decision to make. Because right now I have like this perfect square. I don't know if I want to get rid of the perfect square. Adding another piston, on the other hand, is also a bit sketchy.
Energy low.
I wonder if I should add a piston. I'll come to here. I kind of like them being both in the back wall. Oh, I'm going to need another piston anyway, because if I want this elevator to be functional, it needs to actually pick it up. Okay. I can move it back one block. I don't want to do it, but I can. Yeah, I'll do that. Add one more piston to it. Okay, I'll be back when I've done that. Oh. I think shit hit the fan. Oh lord. I was doing some work. And I think with the weight of the stone, maybe it just couldn't take it anymore. Oh, I need to get an elevated position. What happened? Oh my goodness. And I've been doing a lot of freeze ups. I'm getting a lot of freeze ups in this world, actually. What is going on? So, doesn't look like the damage was too terrible. I'm gonna have to grind down all the drills, which isn't fun, and redo them all again. What happened was I connected. I did it wrong. I connected a bunch of all the drills to a bunch of pistons, and I didn't think about sharing the inertial tension and increasing the strength of all the new pistons, and so when I connected them, it was very wobbly. It could not handle it, and I think it wobbled to the point that it snapped and caused this to trip. Interesting. Okay, I'm moving array. Yeah, I guess that means I'm going to do this again. Fun times. Fun times. I will be back. It has been a long time, and I took a different approach this time for safety. I did half of it, and I'll go do the other half. I also expanded it so it could be wider. That'll make things a little bit easier in the long run. I got you guys because this last piston should break the surface into this beautiful day that I actually haven't seen sunlight in a long time. Now I will go into spectator cam. Well, actually, no, I think I'll put it to extra slow and I'll climb the mountain. I don't want to use spectator cam too much. So let's go to like 0.1 and reverse it. Okay, let's go up and pray that it's enough to actually make it. Whoop. It's perfect. I can't believe that. I can't believe. I have broken through. And I'm now on the surface. And I should be able to just go up to here. Click drill. Get all of these drills, turn them. I think these should be them. Yeah, these are them. And I'll go ahead and hitch a ride if the lag will allow me. Something fell behind me that actually scared me. Oof. I'm still frozen. Come on. Up, 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 up. Okay. Look how close we were with that one piston. Fun. Oh, that's what those marks were I was looking at. I didn't know what... I thought it was a glitch. No? We're so close. Down we go. As long as there's no problems with me, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna demolish all of these. I'm gonna build my elevator platform. We stopped going down. Oh, we got stuck. Did we? We must have. Is there anything in you? No. I also... So there it was hundreds of thousands, probably over 1 million stone in all the drills that broke. Took me a long time to fix. And I found out it was because... that piece. I actually didn't have it connected. I thought I did, but I didn't. So none of the stone that I mined during all of this part was being transferred through. Anyway, I'm going to finish the other half with my super laggy game. I'm going to have to determine what's lagging my game. I'll have to figure it out because this has been going on in my world for a while. I've just been dealing with it, but eventually I need to get it over with. My cat is currently standing up, scratching the TV. Moss. I hope you guys can hear that. He says it's time for bed, and it is. Okay, I'll probably finish this up tomorrow. So I will see you guys then. Busy day. This has been a long episode. It is literally 2 a.m. I have been hard at work, working for hours. And I think it's time I show you what's happened. So you may notice it's still a bit messy in here. But you may notice I kind of smoothed out some edges. I do have the elevator. It is complete. I decided not to do a merge block because the elevator works just fine using those pistons. There's still the reason why I don't fill in these spots because I don't know if I want to make them bigger. No. And same with the roof. But let's go up and go into this little elevator. And so I do have a small problem that I've noticed. A ship that can fit on this elevator. So one, this whole thing's kind of in the way. And that's a bit of a problem. And two, if we get a long, say, fighter, it won't fit on this platform. So I might have to expand this out a bit so that whatever that can fit here. Then maybe expand the roof out and make it where I have like some type of vehicle that can tow these fighters into, across there or something. Anyway, that's for a future project. I do have a little access panel here, got the connector, and I got the bed panel. I also went ahead and put in some red lights. Let's go up. Perfectly squeezes through here. I'm not looking up because the feeling when this platform rises above is so good. This feeling right here. Yeah. We are effectively at the top of the mountain by a giant elevator. I love it. So the next step is going to be, and it's going to be next episode. The next step is going to be building the ground-based capital shipyard building facility. It's going to be a separate grid from the whole structure. I'm doing that for many reasons, but the big one being lag. I'm doing okay now, but only problem I have with that is power, but honestly it doesn't need that much power. It's more of a scaffolding type build than it is a production. I'm not going to be producing anything. This connector is so that I can connect the materials and even power, actually. Just remember, connectors transfer power to this new facility. So this elevator, it's also effective in a way that, and I'm going to make a hangar door enclose this. And so this is effective where if we're under attack, I can seal off, lower the elevator, close the doors, and the facility is essentially abandoned. So that's a pretty that's like, you know, DEFCON 1. But anyway, I haven't been attacked at all. I mean, I've had a few ships come near, you know, where I could see them, but overall good. Also, the 2 ships I'm going to build right away is I'm going to build the Prometheus, because it's a great exploration vessel. And I'm going to build the cargo vessel. And the reason why is I want the Prometheus to go explore and find the resources. And what I'm thinking of doing is making it where I can't have a mining ship. It has to be a mining station. What that means is if I find an asteroid that has ice, for example, I have to actually build a functional mining facility on that asteroid and then move the material from there to wherever I need it. And so that cargo vessel will have a purpose. That also means planets. Like, I know there's a few planets, obviously. So, like, for instance, that planet there looks like it has water, which means thing I might do is take the Prometheus, fly it to that planet, make a small outpost, and then a mining rig similar to this, you know, my actual mining rig, that thing. So I'll make like an outpost that's, you know, pretty much that on that planet that produces ice, maybe make it a bit bigger and more protected, and then build the cargo transport ship to go from there to, you know, say this, you know, capital shipyard facility, so that I can build a larger ship or build pieces of a larger like space station. You know, that's so because, you know, obviously the goal is to build the Venator, and building a ship that size on a planet, it can be done, but I don't know if I can get it off the planet, you know. So I'm gonna need to build a space station that can withstand auctionized life. Now we can make a base shield pressurized, so that's good. So if I do make a station, I can have a base shield on it and pressurize and kind of have a shielded atmosphere. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the reboot of this series. I hope you just, you know, thank you so much for everything that's been going on. I am so tired. I'm ready for bed, but I'm having so much fun playing this and getting back into playing games and editing and everything else. It's been a while and I'm really enjoying it. So please leave a comment, a like, subscribe, all of that fun stuff. And I will catch you in the next episode of this very exciting series. That Robert Real is signing off.